Bobby Soxer.
You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
Sinatra.
I am literally in the air right now, wrapping up a stewardess. First class, I am so new at this. Used to ride a metro, let us hit us retro. Like the infrareds on my feet, baby, let's go. Sinatra, what they know me by, logic, what they call me. Gotta catch a flight for the fans.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Matty Ice the Magician, and today you're watching another Black Ops 2 gameplay. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the gameplay. It'll probably be like an 80+, 90+ kill game in the background, but I don't want to talk too much about the gameplay. I want to tell you guys a really funny story that happened to me about a year ago, actually, now that I think about it, while I was performing one of my magic shows. So, basically, my magic show, it's an hour-long show, and it's perfect for kids ages 3 to 9 years old, and, you know, the best age for the magic show is probably like 5 to 7 years old, and I was performing this 6-year-old's birthday party. It was about a year ago, and I was doing my usual show. It was basically, I get up there, I introduce myself, I perform, you know, I pull coins from kids' ears, I have a magic coloring book, I do a trick with peanut butter and jelly, with Coca-Cola, I even have like a fake raccoon that I pull out, which is pretty cool, but yeah, so that's basically my magic show. I know the fake raccoon part sounds really weird, but it's actually a really fun routine. It's called Robbie the Raccoon, if you want to search it on YouTube. So that's what I do in my magic show. Those are some of the things. And so I was doing this one show for, I think it was a 6-year-old's birthday party, and it was a bunch of French people, and it was a 6-year-old's birthday party, and there were about like 20 kids there, 20, 25 kids, and it took place in this really small apartment. So I was performing, and I was about 40 minutes into my show, and during my show I joke around with the kids. I call them silly names, and I ask the kids if they're married. It's just a really silly show. So about 40 minutes into my show, one of the kids who's my volunteer, he's one of the more rambunctious, upbeat kids out there at the show. He starts calling me a nickname. And you'll be a little surprised when you find out. He starts calling me Mr. Poopy Pants. Now, if you guys know kids, if they find one thing funny or a little silly, they're all going to start saying it. So, after about a minute, I had an entire group of 30 kids shouting Mr. Poopy Pants at me, and I couldn't control them. It was the funniest thing. Like, I couldn't say anything. If I said, no, don't call me Mr. Poopy Pants, of course the kids are going to call me that. But I couldn't, so I just kind of went along with it. I said, alright, call me that. That's my nickname for the show. And so I performed the rest of the show as Mr. Poopy Pants. Now, when I finished the show, I packed up my case, all my magic stuff, and the kids they were pretty well behaved, but they called me Mr. Poopy Pants, and they had a bunch of other really silly nicknames. I couldn't remember them too well, but yeah, so I was loading my show into my car, and the car was like a good block away or something, or maybe it was probably like a good 100 feet away from the house. And so I look up, or I hear a couple of voices, and I look up, and in like this top window in the house, the kids are like looking out the window and screaming at the top of their lungs, "Bye, Mr. Poopy Pants!" So I thought that was kind of a funny story. You guys would have had to be there. Had to been there. It was really funny. But so now my family always jokes that my nickname is Mr. Poopy Pants. So I know this is a randy ass story. So yeah, drop a like if you thought it was kind of funny and you want to hear more magic stories. But let me know what your thoughts are about this in the comment section down below. I think I'll throw us on a song for the rest of the gameplay. But other than that, guys, my name is Matty Ice the Magician, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.